Hey, Steve, how's it going? So, no, oh, I did. Okay, I guess this makes sense. As I was about to say, I love in my little doc in OBS that shows my chat log that the emotes also work over here. So last stream was an absolute disaster. We got absolutely nothing done. I think we spent like the first hour just trying to get this resources table thing to work because we didn't realize that I was trying to install the wrong one from what was making it difficult is the fact that my asset library is just broken and doesn't load, and I don't know why, and I haven't figured out how to fix it. But then Chris came in clutch after his stream when he raided. And it was like, yo, dude, you're doing the wrong one. And I was like, gotcha. So it's working now, which is this is the tool that's going to be a game changer. Because I can now, for example, go in here. And if I open up my weapons folder. Oh, okay, I went to one too far. I was like, why is there only 4? There we go. That's all the weapons in the game. And now I can modify them through this interface instead of opening these things one by one and modifying them, or the nightmare that was, oh, geez, what was it? Open up Visual Studio. The nightmare that was this parser that I was doing before. Where am I am technically on call for work, so I need to make sure there's always the save. Jeez. Oh, is this really gonna? Oh, that's actually really annoying. So if I go to, say, my attachments. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. That's gonna be annoying because I don't want this. Last time I updated my git ignore, it was a whole thing. I just have to take the track. I'll have to figure that out, but actually here, we're actually gonna take a quick. I forgot to do something for us. I'm gonna take a quick break and then we're gonna get started. Hater indicator. Started stream, had to go do something, sat back down, restarted, was also chatting with Chris a little bit, then restarted, and now my cat's bothering me for food. So give me a couple or like give me like a minute or two. I'm gonna go give her a bit of food because she wants a snack. I'll be right back. So the problem is I've got 3 cats, right? And this one in particular, she never eats all of her food. So we have one of those like feeders that like only reads like your chip, so it just opens when she is nearby. The problem is the other 2, specifically one of them, knows to hear for that sound. So when he hears her open the bowl, he dives in and like goes and eats her food. So basically what we do is we kind of just like hand feed her whatever, and she's over here bugging me because she's hungry and wants some food. So I'll be right back. I gotta go help her. She is so like annoying. Literally is over here like up my ass wanting me to go help her eat. I get up, she sprints to the kitchen, jumps up on the counter where her dish is, and I'm like, okay. So I open up her dish, pull out a little bit of food, set it on the counter for her. She sniffs it and then walks away. I'm like, you little shit. Why you gotta be difficult? Now she's sitting there staring at me. I guarantee she's gonna be pestering me again in probably 10 minutes. There you go. Nah, so I don't know if you were in here right at the beginning, but FYI, I have started my my week for on call at work. So there's always, so from here until next week, there's a small chance, there's always a slight chance that I could get called and I'll have to cut stream early to go deal with something at work. But it's rare that that actually happens. Everything is relatively stable. Okay, I don't even know what I want to do today. Yesterday was such a disaster of a stream. I got nothing done because this wasn't working. I dove into trying to figure out how to do quests and realized that was something I did not want to do on stream. There's some gunk on my mic. It was a whole thing. Yesterday wasn't fun. I think today, honestly, I'm just gonna go through the junk folder, and I think I'm just gonna make a bunch of these. What would be really cool is if this thing had a way to add from here too. Okay, so these all, I'm pretty sure, are just an item. I didn't even know I had this wrench item, but apparently I do. Doesn't even have an icon. But yeah, it's gonna be a chill stream. I think I'm just gonna be making random crap that you can find. Which means the old Okay, for a second, I could not figure out. Oh, you want to know who just came back? Zeppelin, I tried to feed you and you didn't want anything. No, we're not gonna go play. So yeah, I don't have streamer blacklisted, but I do have viewer blacklisted. So when I saw the asterisk, I was like confused, and I was like, oh, I wonder if that's something you're doing. Because yeah, I have the same thing that Chris has going, where it, like, viewer is blacklisted, so that way I don't get the bots coming in trying to sell the viewers and stuff like that. I think I actually had one pop up yesterday, which was kind of funny. Oh, so it just, okay, so it's weird then, because I had someone come in trying to sell viewers, and I mean, maybe Discord like also just recognized it was a bot, because it gave me a notification saying that a person like that someone was trying, like, that they deemed like a threat or something like that. Okay, Zeppelin, I literally tried to feed you and you didn't want to eat. So now you can wait. Now she's there she is. She's probably gonna go sleep on my desk. Where's my, okay, I need to open up a Sprite. Oh my god, everything's open. Okay. So I think I'm gonna start by just making a bunch of these resources that way this thing so that way, and then I'll start drawing. I got a buddy going, hey, what you doing? And I'm like, streaming. He's like, oh, you want to stream Space Marine? And I'm like, I don't have a capture card because I have that on my PlayStation. If I had a capture card, I totally would, but I don't have it on PC. Like this PC is junk. It's no way that it's capable of playing that game. Okay, so for starters, I'm just gonna have a bunch of random tools. Wait, can you install Steam on PlayStation? There's no way you can do that. Okay, I guess I can stream the PS5 to my PC. I don't know what kind of latency that would have. Especially because my yeah, the problem is I don't know how I would I wouldn't want to play that on remote play because my PlayStation uses Wi-Fi, and I feel like that would just be, I think I've tried to do it before and it just wasn't great. What was I doing? I also genuinely don't know if I would have the bandwidth to be able to do the cast from my PlayStation to my PC, and then on top of that, also streaming it up to Twitch. That might be a little too much for the bandwidth I've got. I'd have to try it and yeah, I mean, I'd have to try it. I'd be open to try it, but I don't have a lot of faith that it would work. Okay, so we're just gonna come up with a whole bunch of just garbage to put in here. So we got a wrench, a hammer. Let's do a screwdriver. This is the fun part. Is just I gotta just think of just random crap. Zeppelin, I swear, if you knock my wallet off my desk. Nope, you are not gonna chew on my wallet. That was very expensive. My my in-laws got me a very, very nice, very expensive wallet probably a couple years ago for Christmas one year. I don't exactly want to have teeth marks in it. So let me here. So for whatever reason on my Godot 4.3, my asset library is like broke. I don't know what's going on with it. It just doesn't work. But if you let me pull up Godot 4.2 because I know this one at least can load the asset library. It's called, Chris was talking, I guess I don't know if you were in there when Chris was showing it. But it's just a plugin that's called, I think, this. Edit resources. What is this stupid thing called? Edit resource tables. Actually, you know what? Here, I'll just pull it up in the asset library online. There we go. It's this. It's edit resources as table. It basically, when you're in here, yeah, when you're in here, you'll just go to open and you'll open, you just pick a folder and it'll load all of the resource files that you have that are inside that folder. This thing's amazing. Means it's so much better to use than like my janky CSV importer I was doing, because like this is literally, I'm going over here. Oh yeah, duh. Let's grab that and there you go. Yeah, it's because so like I remember in my years that I did Unreal, we had there's like data tables in there, right? It's literally just a database of all the stuff that, and it's essentially works the same way. And it was super nice because I could go in there and edit everything and stuff like that. It was great because it was essentially a database, and I wanted something like that here because I didn't want to manually open every single one of these resources because it gets tedious trying to do a bunch of updates. Like if I want to do like a balance run on like a bunch of guns and change a bunch of ones, I'd had to go through and open every single resource and edit them all, and I didn't want to do it. That's why I made the CSV importer, because then I could use a spreadsheet, do everything I wanted to do in there, import it in, and everything was good. And then I think it was literally like last week, Chris found this plugin. Yeah. Well, yeah, Chris is the one who found this plugin, and he said that the first time he saw this plugin, he immediately thought of me, because having one of the, like, not having access to an editor like this was one of the biggest reasons why I was bitching about resources. All right, that's Starfa. Let me look at Tarkov. What kind of just crap can you find in Tarkov? Honestly, I thought about attempting to build something like this, because I was like, I'm sure there wasn't, I was like, I'm sure it wouldn't be that hard to do. I just didn't want to invest the time learning that much into how these tools work and being able to do something like this. So I never had a chance to try. But what's cool is, since it is just an add-on, I mean, all of the code and everything is right here. I guess I say that as you can't see it because it's covered up. What has a weight? You talking about items? Yeah, all the items in the game have weight. Oh, yeah. These are my values. Yeah, it parses out like all the... Yeah, it parses out all the data in the file and displays it in a column. So yeah, that's like the weight of my item in game. That's just a field. All right, let's see what kind of stuff you can find in. Yeah, I think that's how it works. I haven't gone into the code at all to really see how this is working. But yeah, this resource path is like, I think just a concatenate or like a stripped off version of like, so because I'm pretty sure this is hammer dot like TRES, whatever the resource file. So I'm pretty sure it just rips off the extension and throws it there, display it like that. But then like all this stuff, I can just click it and hit like 6, for example. There's a couple things I don't like, because like, for example, I can't like highlight it and then just type over it. There's also no protection, so like, even though this is an integer value, I can type letters in here, and then if I hit enter, it doesn't like, so tabbing works, but I can't like enter down into another row. At least I haven't figured out how to yet, but it's still, I think the time I lose having to actually click through is probably still faster than the time it takes to... Yeah, I'm sure if I go into the code, I can add in some of these protections for me. But it's not something I'm super concerned about right now. It's already faster than having to download the file and then put it into my importer and run the importer and... I think I need to make some sort of like loot tables at a certain point too. Oh, hello, Zeppelin. think I also, instead of calling this junk, I think I want to call it loot. So it's... How much am I going to break if I do this? Step on, come on. Stop it. Loot. Loot. Open this guy up. I'll change this to be loot. See if that immediately breaks anything. I don't think it will. Doesn't appear to have broken anything. I'm gonna have to add another tab here soon. Well, I mean, this whole window is gonna get redone. I don't know if it'll be done before or after the playtest, but that window definitely, I want to change these windows. That is a known bug. Yes. So actually, what we can fix this while we're in here. If how big what's TD2D? Is that like the game you're working on, or is that have to do with your engine? But yeah, pixel art sucks. There's some stuff I've gotten pretty good at, and other stuff I haven't. Like if I reopen this, like there's certain things I think. Pop down 2D, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, like there's certain things in here that I think turned out good, like this locker, this map, and like some of these came out pretty good. And then like even I don't know, I think my guns turned out pretty good. But like the character I don't like. I'm gonna change this character again. I don't like it. I hate it. I don't want to go back to that guy, but I might. Yeah, like I'm happy with how a lot of this stuff came out, though I want to redo a lot of these things because I don't like I put myself in this weird situation with since I use 16 by 16 sprites that like I think the level of detail I'm not getting good at abstracting out some of the detail. So like some of these things, like these classes right here, I made them like way too detailed. But then so I had to shrink them down, otherwise they're literally the same size as the player. And now the pixel they look weird because their pixels are different sizes. Because one thing I actually want to toy with too potentially is did I put that in here? I don't remember if that's what does it. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with this. Oops. Let's just undo this. Save that off. I think it's in the weapon component itself. Because even like the gun when it's being held by the player is like half size. And see, that's definitely screwing with something still. Oh yeah, that really screwed with it. How's that being drawn? I gotta be less afraid to do like opening up the scene, because I can just come in here and change like a lot of these values from in here. The scene files are completely they're completely like readable and stuff, and like there's a weird group of people out there that I've seen that they just don't use the engine when they're creating a scene. They will like do as much as they can in here. But yeah, technically I could yeah, it's just a text file. Cause yeah, if I wanted to, I could say like bullet spawn, for example. I could take this and set the parent to that. And if I go back over into the engine, I have to deal with this. But keep local changes and overwrite. You'll see now that the bullet spawn is not where I would have thought it would have been. Did I not do it right? Oh, I didn't do it right. Save that off. Go back over to editor. Dislard local change it. There we go. See, now I just moved the bullet spawn to where it did this through code. Yeah, there's people that like exclusively do this when they're making their scenes, and I'm like, I'm good. I don't need to do that. My question is why? How does this getting drawn? Honestly, since I'm using VS Code and there's an easier way to get to it, I've been using it a lot more, because it is, when I'm in code, it is easier to just hop over here and change like a value over here than it is to like completely, you know, click over the engine. So I kind of do a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B when I'm doing stuff like this. Because like the problem is like these external resources, I don't know how you would do that without going through code, because I don't. GUIs are not my thing. I've never really well, okay, I should take that back. I've enjoyed doing more front-end work now. Like at work, my official title is a back-end engineer, but I've been doing a suspicious amount of basically full stack, because I do a lot of work on our front end now. And doing, like, I've had to learn Angular on the fly. Or basically everything front end related I've had to learn on the fly, and I've been learning Angular. And basically moving more towards a full stack developer. When I started working at this place, I was like strictly back end. Yeah, I'm sure, like, it's super clean. There's just a few things that I don't know how you would do. Like, for example, yeah, you probably have to learn the keywords, but for the most part, I mean, this checks out. I'm making a node. Its name is body. Its type is that, and that's its parent. This is these are variables that are, so these are exported variables. Oh, that makes sense because the script is up here, I guess. But yeah, these are my exported variables, and then the node path is to the path of their in the tree. Yeah, it looks clean, and I'm sure there's people that like know this super well. Anyways, what was I doing? Oh yeah, how is the thing being drawn? Insert detection load weapon icon. Why is that drawing weird? I would have expected this to... Yeah, okay, I mean, so this is like, so back to what I was saying about the pixels. The guns are like half-size pixels instead of like the full-size pixels, but I wouldn't be able to make them full-size because otherwise they would be just like massive. Maybe I need to do that, and then I need to go into the globals probably, and then make these negative. This probably will not, or this is probably what I was doing wrong. I didn't have them like lined up correctly. Yeah, see how massive the guns would be. And to be completely honest, I don't know why I did it this way. Like having these inside this global, I could not tell you the thinking behind why this is the way that it is. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's really cool. I can highlight over this and I can see into the code of the scene. Yeah, I knew VS Code did that because like I've been going a lot of, yeah, it's because I just didn't realize I could just straight up like, I'm surprised it recognizes, I guess that's not gonna work on, I'm just surprised it recognizes that as all out of a string. So there's definitely some Godot tooling that's in here that's like one of my extensions. Oh, I got so much. It's one of my Godot extensions that's got to be doing it. Okay, see, now I don't know how to... Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. Loot, and I think I'm gonna give him an extra. Do I actually need to give him this type? No, because it would just be a loot table that I would make that I could dump them all in here. Yeah, I actually don't need to do this. I still wanted to rename it, But I don't need to give them a special enum value of like the type of loot they are. That'll just be make the loot tables and put whatever I want in those loot tables. There we go. The only thing, actually, there's one global that I want to change though. Is instead of calling these junk, I want to call them loot. Oh, that's what that. Okay. I was telling Chris about this. There's this open recent thing that it's saving, and then my source control's picking up on it. See, and that's the thing that's annoying me, and I'm gonna have to make some sort of or I'm gonna change my git ignore to handle that. Why is that? Oh yeah, because I need to reload. It's annoying that it's I don't know any other way that it would I don't know any other way that it would do that, to have the open recent. But so I might modify the code a bit to get rid of this open recent, so that way it just doesn't do that. Because I don't want to mess with my git ignore. After last time I messed with the git ignore, I accidentally broke things, and I didn't want to do that. Okay, so that did break a lot of things. Globals 128. Got that. The item importer doc, that is, you've got an error. Oops. Important. See, I can even call it junk in here. That's fine. I don't need to. That doesn't bother me. Importer doc, add-ons, importer doc, levels. That might be everything. Yeah, that seems to be everything. All right, back to what we were doing. I'm gonna go through like things that so right now I'm doing tools. What kind of tool, like, or stuff that you'd find in a garage, I guess would be better, is for like a tools thing. Because I kind of got a list of like types that I'm gonna add in, and I just want to do a handful of a bunch. We can do a drill. Duct tape. That's one. Okay, I don't want to completely rip from the... Yep, have a good night, man. Thanks for hanging out. because I definitely don't blame you. This is going to be the most exciting stream. It's just going to be me making items. Toolbox. All right, I think I've let her wait long enough. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take a break for a second and go try to feed my cat again. Okay, we back. I accidentally muted the audio too. My bad. Oh, that's not what I want to do. What's the shortcut for creating a resource? There isn't one. Oh, pipe. Do a saw. saw blade. Be one of the spinny circular saw blades. And oh, I'm thinking this is a sign that I actually have to go look at something at work. Hold on, let me take a peek at what we're looking at here. No, we're good. We're fine. That's good enough for that kind of stuff. So then, okay, so that's like kind of like my tools section. Electronics, I definitely want like computer parts. I think I do want to give them a, I might give them a subtype just for the sake of sorting. All right, well, let's keep on, we'll keep on moving. Source, we're gonna call this a hard drive SSD. Some wires. Power supply. Brainstorming. What do we got? What do we want here? circuit board. Military grade circuit board. Oh, we want RAM and CPU and a GPU. We want a USB. Do a phone. Oops. Nope. Loot. This is going to be a phone. Create a new resource. We'll do some sort of like GPS. Nope, I gotta still loot. You know, I think I will go and open up that export var subtype. How do I? Oh, it is enum. Okay. Enum loot subtype. We're gonna have valuable, tool, electronic, you can always add to this later. Common, valuable, tool, electronic. Trying to think what else. Probably fine. I gotta go reload the project. It's annoying because it's gonna probably throw it all the way at the end. It's fine. What did I call it? Globals. Loot. Subtype. Not find loot subtype in the current scope. Well, that's... What did I do? Globals, enum loot subtype. Okay, I mean, is that a problem? Is that why you're complaining? Literally what I'm using. Oh, wait. That. Actually, I didn't need to do that restart. Oh, they do get a subtype up here. Car battery. Electronic circuit board. Electronic CPU. Electronic. Duct tape. Tool. Gas tank is gonna be tool. Wait, what is this? A pipe. Give me a tool. Power supply is an electronic. Cool. Because now I can sort by that. Okay, so now I kinda want to organize these a bit better and have them into the specific folder types. Right, new folder. GPS, GPU, hard drive, circuit board. Ah, damn it. Car battery, circuit board, CPU, GPS, GPU, hard drive, circuit board. There we go. And the sprites can all just be in their own little thing. All right. Actually, okay. It does look like I do need to go, unfortunately. That's really frustrating. Yeah, so we have to call this early. I got work calling. No big deal. I will be back again. I'll be streaming tomorrow because Thursday is an on day for me this week. If you guys are lurking, Sorry, I got to cut it early today. It's just one of those weeks where for the next week, for the next week, there's always a chance that I'm going to have to go deal with this. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully without any interruptions. So we'll see. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. See you guys.